Hey, Umuchina Kele, or Abrala. Hey, I'll get the money here. On that boy. Ahamadike, Biafra. Ahamadike, Biafra. Ahamadike, Biafra. Biafra, Kwenu. Hey, I don't talk him before. When I know what here. When I come below, I hear. Say, when I know what here. No problem. When the war start, we go know who be who. Biafrans. How many times did I call you? You don't want to listen. I say, boycott every churches that is against freedom. Boycott every food from the Fulani herdsmen. Boycott every onions from the Boko Haram. Boycott anything that come from the north. Where we say they no one more could go. They no one leave us where we go. But they want carry their food to poison us. Go punish them. I said, I'm going to boycott anything will go bring death. And time them for Igbo land. Biafran land, boycott all their food, not eat their food. I don't talk about boycott Dangote product. Anything where you bring. Now, right, you want to take and kill you. You want to put you under subjection. No listen to them. No buy their food, no buy their cement, no buy their chicken, no buy their anything. I tell you, if you try them, God don't punish you. Now they're hungry you. Now they're hungry you. Let's I forget. Make I ask now one question. Jumama and Emeka, not gonna answer me this question very carefully. Land did not finish for Sabah. Land did not finish for Wede. Land did not finish for Anambra. Land did not there Port Harcourt. Land did not there Aba. Why when they deceive themselves, saying only Yoruba land and Hausa land when I go build the whole match when I go get in the whole world. Now crazy the world now. When are they crazy? May God forgive you now. Make them come back home. I don't talk about. I say boycott every food from Hausa. Boycott their kuli, boycott their suya, boycott their sugar cane. You don't block your ear, say no one here. One day, I tell you, one day, very, very soon, they could roast human being like a suya, give you for me to go chop up from Hausa, go to and meat. I don't talk about. No one listen. Take time. Biafrans. Boycott anything that has to do with the Hausa Fulani herdsmen, Boko Haram, all their products. Now lie. I said I lie, yo. They want to take and kill you. They want to take your land, invade your house and sleep with your women. They're dangerous. So anything that has to do with them. Remember, Boko, when I say Boko, you say haram. When I say Boko, you say haram. When I say Boko, you say haram. Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen. They are bet of the same feather, so all of them be the same thing. Now, brothers and sisters, though, they know they look back for a kilo, they chop human being like suya. That's how I did not tell you. Any Igbo man, any Biafran man, where you make investment for North, for Kanu, for Sokoto, for Medugri, Taraba, anywhere where you get investment. Sell and come back home, die no day. They won't kill you. Boycott anything that has to do with Hausa. They are dangerous. Not so I do not tell you. They say they be get a man, not take them. They say they do pedicure, they do manicure, they won't clean your leg, they won't clean your house. No grill, they won't kill you. They go chop you. Not only that one, including their food and their product and anything that has to do with them. Anything where one consign them, not them. Not only that one, if you not say there for Lagos, if they go to Yoruba man church, if they waste your time, carry your time, they pay, they throw your money up and down. Sell the whole property where you go there. Go back home. They don't want you. They don't want you. You know what? Listen. The people where they bring on this message in the Biafran Referendum Media Group worldwide under the leadership of MAZI and the Kane Ohamadike Biafra 1 of Biafran land. Thank you. Kemesia. Mr. Producer.
Ipob. One way money. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. It's not by force to be together. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. Naturally, Biafran. Let my people go. Naturally, Biafran. Naturally, my people go. Naturally, my people go. Let my people go. Wake up this morning, I look in the sky. All I see is rising sun. Choloma, Obono Chukuna Nolua, the land of the rising sun. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah, let my people go. Ekele Nandi Kalo, for making us to know what freedom is all about. Yeah, Ekele Nandi Kalo, making us to know what freedom is all about. What freedom is all about. Making us to know what freedom is all about. Blessing at all, make a leggy. Opakise Muchisike. Onyama Biafran in we are not fighting for war, but freedom. All we need is 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 freedom. It's not by force to be together. We are not fighting for war. We are fighting for freedom. Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. I will be one family. Let my people go. Live together as one. Let my people go. We can never be banished. Let my people go. No matter what the devil may do. Let my people go. Keep on going higher. Let my people go. We are one love. Let my people go. Umuchuko kikabiam. Let my people go. Nande Kalo. Let my people go. Eji mohura wase. Let my people go. Obasibi edike bagu. Let my people go. Eba poleno. Let my people go. Asengato lojo. Let my people go. Oye neche vite no kiso. Let my people go. Whether devil like it or not. Let my people go. Biafran must come. Let my people go. We must be free. Let my people go. Credible you see. Credible you see. Guess me. Anyway. Akwangura gagwana Biafran ya against them no wasi. Guess you gonna make it a one day. Guess you gonna make. We are going higher. Incredible you see Wabia.
We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo. Everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air and sea was absolute. That we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish.
Allow me to worship Chukwuabiama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. All of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwuabiama in heaven. Therefore, Our Father who resideth in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain, we are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you to quickly come here, if we can make a man ruo ebe niile ụwa sọtụrụ ka ịdị mma gị na ebere gị biko gbaso ha ụbọchị na-eke ndụ ha. Ọkwa asụsụ eluigwe. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating, the saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them, and we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resolute. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail, because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo, because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living. That they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer, now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will, and it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow, and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and a big task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve thee. Allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. He said,
yes, good morning, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world. Once again, this is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, MAZI Kafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Nobody have been able to stand against corruption as our deputy supreme leader, MAZI Kafomefo. Forget about that drama being put up by late Buhari, corruption fighter. And you have no idea how many people are dying of frustration because they are not allowed to access this platform. They simply say, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. This is something so many intellectuals and scholars cannot be able to unlock. But of course, he's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, MAZI Kano. The one who God sent to liberate us. The one who took it upon his shoulder, the burden of a people in need of freedom. He stood up and spoke against the tyranny and injustice all around us without considering his own life. No wonder the Bible says there is no greater love than this for a man to lay down his life. Nobody has been able to come out and speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people until he came. Where were you before he came? And now we have lecturers and people coming off and on to say, no, it should have been like this. It should not have insulted us. It should have appealed to us. You should have made sacrifice to us. You know, you would have gone to Cambridge University. Your stomach would have been about 5 feet tall, and then you would have metamorphosed and juxtaposed and achromatized, and this will give you the normal level of desired stature that can make you represent us. But yet, without all these qualities, he represents the Akwa man, the BBO man, the Efik man, the Ena man. He represents the Doma man, the Gala man, the Abo man. He represents the Igbo man. He represents the Ijaw man. He represents the Obobora, the Ugeb, the Tinapa. He represents Kalabarewa Kreka Ogoni. He represents Ikuri. He represents, his voice has been lended to all of us. And that is why every day we acknowledge the Almighty Creator, who have appointed and assigned the hour of our freedom. For indeed we will be free, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. It's just a gradual process. Remember in those days, they say, Biafra, when you see Biafra, everybody will run away. And our reader rightly say, but it's amazing. It is amazing. Everybody now, they don't just want to be Biafra. They want to be Biafra. We are Biafra. Everybody now is a Biafra. It's amazing. The people are coming up now to tell you that we are the original Biafra. But before you mention Biafra, it's amazing. So when we come, we begin to appreciate the Almighty Creator for giving us a leader in the person of MAZI Kano. People do not want to settle down and consider the circumstance and situation surrounding the decision. There is nothing anybody can do. It can never be overruled. For the avoidance of that, I remain George ONYEIBE. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Niger, Delta, Niger, Upland, River, and bottom line. For the avoidance of doubt. And I served the indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of the African Rep and the Nigerian International Coordinator. At least till this moment, I will appreciate the Almighty Creator. Because without him, we are gone as a people. You see, sometimes my father said when a man sees his end, he begins to wonder, was there really any purpose for my existence? When you see your end, that is when you will actually be able to admit that, no, as a father or as a mother, I failed. But only those who are genuinely sincere from their heart of heart could only come forward and say, I think I have failed. And they begin to make a mess. But many people will wait at the dying minute before they begin to make amends. And some of you are seeing the truth. But because it looks as if you're still standing on the advantage platform, you don't want to reason. But we appeal to you this morning. Apply your wisdom to reasoning, that your conscience may come alive. This is Radio Biafra. Once again, we must acknowledge the Almighty Creator. Anyị na-aja gị mma, ịmakwa n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma, ịhụnanya na gị, obiọma gị, uju anya daju, inwe gị mgbanwe, ọ dị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alpha na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma. Yes, in the spirit of the Heroes' Day, in commemoration with those who lay down their life that I may be alive today, that you as a Biafran should be alive today, we shall proceed with our topic. Our topic this morning is simply, the theme will always be, we will never forget them. But our topic this morning is the Biafrans who died, our heroes and heroines who died during the invasion era. If you remember one of our studies that talks about the category of people who died, we mentioned 7 categories, namely the invasion era, the exploitation era, the Aba Woman massacre era, the genocidal era, the Nigerian invading army era, the Ipob massacre era, and one other. 7 era. We are going to take them one by one and look at people who died within this era. And when we are done examining them, you should be able to tell me that yes, and we have to remember them. Because the Heroes Remembrance Day, it's not just about the generation of 1967 to 1970. It is about the generations of Biafrans who have died before now and who will die later on, who are still alive and yet they are dead. We're going to talk about all of them because we will remember them. We will remember them. If you have never been a father, the blessing of a father is something you can only imagine. If you have not lost a loved one, the pain of losing a loved one is something you can only imagine. And then if you have not been a genuine Biafran, fighting for the interest of your people, I tell you, you will not be able to explain how they feel, what they feel. You can never be able to identify with them in their suffering, in their misery, in their pain, in their desire, neither in their happiness. Like I said, our topic today is our heroes in the invasion era. Our people were hunted down like animals. Saying that we are the most endangered species of the face of the planet Earth is understatement. I believe all of them who died for the name of Biafra, who died because they are Biafrans, I believe that all of them, every one of them, they worked very hard. They were fully aware of what they are getting involved in. And they were willing to lay down their life. They were willing to die. They gave it all. They gave it all. Without reservation, they gave it all. And their desire has always been that one day you will understand that there is a purpose why they gave up their life. The first categories of people who died because of the name Biafra died during the invasion era. And somebody will say, when is the invasion era? So we will understand what you're saying. There was a time they said that Africans or Africa is a dark continent. They believe you are black and closely related to chimpanzee and gorilla. And I said to people, they are right. Indeed, we are black and closely related to chimpanzee, maybe monkey or baboon. When you argue further, they will tell you this is evolution theory. But it's okay. But this morning, I remind them that they are descendants of pig because they are white. And then the next black man, not the white man, not the descendant of pig, but the descendant of chimpanzee and monkey will attack me immediately and say, you will insult people. That is the problem. Somebody came and wrote a theory called evolution and said, you, according to my leader, you are a black monkey and babu. We accepted. We start jumping up and down. I'm a monkey. Give me banana. But somewhere along the line, somebody realized that no, we are no monkey. We are no chimpanzee. We are no baboon. For our ancestors have embraced civilization even before our land was invaded. Go and watch every black man that have fought to liberate their people. You will notice that the greatest weapon used against them is a fellow black man. So when you see saboteurs rising everywhere within Biafra land, trying to tell you they know how to interpret and how to explain issues better, they know how to sound politically correct and very society mature, you need to begin to question the base of their morality and the level of their integrity. Like I said, the focus of this Heroes Day is 30th of May. It is not because 30th of May all of them died. That very day was chosen because that was the day a decision was made and said never again will our people be hunted down like animal across the very contraction called Nigeria that supposedly would have been a home for all of us. A harbor for our sheep. That is why that day was adopted. But we must go back to as far as we can remember and ask ourselves a question. Where did it all begin? Who are the first people to die for Biafran? The first group of people who died because of Biafran, and of course we will remember all of them, they died during the invasion era. Certainly you may not be able to understand all of them, but hopefully the Almighty Creator will give us wisdom to be able to dissect them bit by bit. When they invaded Africa, they used several methods, 5 of which we will look into this evening. We were on our own in our father's land. And all of a sudden, a ship landed in the coastal region of Africa. The ship was something they said our ancestors has not seen before. But when you read in between this line, they didn't run away. I believe anybody who is seeing ghosts for the first time must run. Except those who have mind. But when the invader ship came in the first time, they came as surveillance. They landed by the coastal region of Africa. With their sheep, they came in. They were wolves, but they came in like sheep. They gave wine, chocolates, marrow, and some other items they know is not in Africa when they came. They came as friends. Our ancestors laid down their guard. They welcomed them. Hospitality is in our nature as a people. And they settled down. We showed them everything that we have. Because we thought they came as a fellow Homo sapien. Our ancestors thought these were friends. There was so much for us to know about ourselves. It was another windows of opportunity in the horizon. And they would have thought in their mind, we will learn from these people. And then these people will learn from us. But little did they know that these people came as surveillance. They came as surveillance. And maybe they spent 1 month, 1 year in that expedition, and they left. They didn't leave empty-handed. Men and women were kidnapped, hidden beneath their ships, and sailed away to wherever they came from. An experiment was run on them. Information was extracted from them. And I would say majority of them died under torture. 30th of May, we will remember them. But this information was not at the public domain. But everything around us today speak about what they went through. Today, IPOB is working hard to defend the Biafran territory. There are surveillance among us. Their job is to pretend to be with you. But they're studying you to know your weakest moment. And so that at the right time, they will hack you from behind and kill you. But I must announce to them this morning that we've been there before, and we will not give them such privilege. We've seen them before. When British government invaded our land, the Portuguese and the rest of them, we know how they came. They were actually wolves, but they came in sheep clothing. So every wolf in IPOB in sheep clothing, we know you are there already. We're taking our time to study you this time. And after the era, the surveillance era, the next stage was they came as exhibition. They came for exhibition. Now what do I mean by exhibition? Some years later they came back. When they came back, they came to exhibit what they have. This stage was unusual, unlike the first stage. You know, when a policeman go for surveillance, they don't make themselves known. They hide the intent of their heart. They pretend as if all is well, they are ordinary common men. But when these people came back, they came to exhibit their power. I remember when Chinese was invaded. The European that invaded China, when they came, they gave gun to them and they left. And I say the Chinese people you know today, when they saw these people, invaders as gone, they took the gun, studied the gun very well. And the next time these invaders came for exhibition, the Chinese has over 7,000 guns ready to fire. And they knew this is not a place you will conquer easily. And so they moved back. But when they came for exhibition in Africa, our people were not ready. They studied us. They carried out their exhibition. Many people died. Many people died. When I talk about exhibition, I'm not against religion. But if you do not know how religion of Africa was influenced, and you still don't want us to say it because it offends you, it violates your faith, it's something you just, the truth is too hard to accept, and then I'm sorry, you need to rethink. There was no greater weapon designed to destroy Biafra than religion, and of course Christianity. That is why everything these people have used to undo us, the Yorubas and the Hausa Fulani are still doing it today. A man have 10 sons, and each of them are totally committed to the cause of their father. And then when these people came for exhibition, they came with their Bible, they came with their Quran, they came with different religion. And then when they come in, they convert first son to Sembotos and Kaikai. They convert second son to Sekrufi and Sekrafi. They convert the next one to Jehovah's Witness. And then the next one to Catholic Church. The next one to Pentecostal Church. The next one to Orthodox, and so on and so forth. But all these Christians, all these Muslims, their doctrine are different. And then the family was torn apart. That is why Chini Achebe say, things fell apart and the center cannot hold any longer. As a Christian, kill Catholic today. Pentecostal will tell you, thank God it's not our own. Catholic are idol worshipper. Come to Pentecostal and kill, redeem. Deeper life will say, they are great multitude, they are going to hell. We are the few going to heaven. Just kill somebody from Jehovah's Witness. Then the Orthodox will say, don't mind them, they are Antichrist. You see, the Christendom can never unite. Because your witness, they studied you properly. And that is why they kill you every day. It's not as if Islam is not divided. If they are not divided, why is the terrorist jihadist Islam killing the Shiite Islam? But the point is that the issue of Biafran exhibition time had its full course. He played that properly. And there were division. The Bible says a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. And so father was turned against mother, son, and daughter against father, and family from within erupted. Among these people who went blindly to their faith in the new white man, the invader on the exhibition era became the greatest weapon and tools that killed their people. Go and read Things Fall Apart. Go and read about Ubiareka. Go and read about what happened to communities who had disputes, despite the fact that they have communal laws that govern them before the exhibition era. But they were all meant to be subjected to the edict of somebody they knew nothing about. And as many who fought to resist this injustice, who fought to resist this terrorist invading army, they were hunted down. I hope you know Okenkwo, as a result of honor and dignity in Things Fall Apart, he refused to die in the hand of the invader. And then he hanged himself. Today in Biafra land, exhibition is still ongoing. They're studying us. I can assure you that British government and Nigerian state have been working very hard to see how do we stop IPOB. And men and women are being hunted down. 30th of May, we will remember them. And after the exhibition era, thousands died. Thousands of Biafrans died. Do you think they died in vain? Do you think Okenkwo and Things Fall Apart died in vain? That is why our national anthem say, if the price to pay for all we hold dear is death, then let us die without a shred of fear. They came as friends, and many people died for it. And after the exhibition era, they left because they were groups like Ekumeku. They were monarchs in our land who fought to stop them. But they knew they have to pause. They have to replan in order to gain more ground. And then they came back. This time they came as friends. And what did they do? They brought chocolate. They pretend to be our friends. They start helping us dig borehole. They introduced us to Western medicine. Go and ask Shaka the Zulu of South Africa. Go and ask MAZI Kunene. Go and ask those great warriors of Ascension Savannah in Africa. Do you know how Shaka the Zulu was killed? Do you know Shaka the Zulu thought they were friends? Do you know he led them in even though he was a great warrior? They came as friends. Today they are still parading everywhere in Africa as if they are your friend. They tell you we are here to help you build your economic, but they are the one destroying your economic. We are here to give you free medical health care, but they are the one poisoning the society. We are here to teach you moral on how to run your family, but they are the one who the black community threatens more than any other. But they pretend to be friends. They tell you that Angel is a white man, but when he sinned, he became a black man. It's unbelievable that Lucifer was a chorister in the church, made from the precious stones and ornament in heaven, walk among the gods and live in heaven. But when he sinned, he became a black man. Do you know how many people who died? They came as friends. We welcomed them. And when we were asleep, our people were hunted down. Nobody will be able to understand what I'm saying this morning except from the people of the city of Troy. They understand when their land was invaded. The Greek horse. The Greek horse. In case you do not understand what it means to come as friend. They came with a gift, the gift of horse. Troy opened their gate for them thinking they were friends. Only for the city of Troy to be burnt down. So when you watch that film called OJC, you heard about the Trojan horse. This was the Greek gift. They came with this gift. We opened our door for them. They came in. Then at night, they burnt our city down. Many people died. They came as invaders. And many millions more died. And having weakened the society of the black communities. And then they prepared. They came. Murderers, mercenaries invaded Africa. And so whenever you want to call that man Freddie Lugard and that woman Flora Shaw, whenever you are tempted to put Lord in their name, know that they are lower than animal. Freddie Lugard was a murderer, a mercenary. You know, when you say mercenary, it looks like if they are gentlemen. Because he's a white man. Mercenary is another word for murderer. He was born in India. Maybe not even a British. You know, when British government invaded Africa, they were raping women everywhere the same way Hausa is raping women. But you are not seeing the danger of what is happening. You think all these things Hausa and Yoruba are doing in our land that is normal? Go to Ilelewa and Igbocha. Yoruba now are selling love medicine for you. Come and buy this one. If you touch him, I go follow you. Come and buy this one. If you touch him, go die for you. If Yoruba now, who are taking you to heaven, their youth are now everywhere in Biafra land, selling love potion for you. How am I sure they've not used that love potion to even sleep with your mother and your father and your wife and every of your family? But I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just trying to express our pains and agony. The misery and the confusion that is set before us. But have it at the back of your mind. We will undo everything you have done against us as a people. They came as invaders. And this time, they attack everywhere. They attack everywhere with every weapon at their disposal. People died. People died. People died. Men and women rose up to defend themselves. But it was too late. It was too late to them. The same way Nigerian army came as invaders in the house of our supreme leader, MAZI Kano. But I'm glad that it was not too late. They came with grenade. They came with Conan. They came with weapons unimaginable. And they attacked the black continent. Africa, as they called it. And we paid dearly for it. Men and women died. Are you telling me they died for their sin? Are you telling me it's ancestral curse? No. We will remember them on the 30th of May. We're looking at categories of people who died. This is just one. And then finally, they came as conqueror. They came as conqueror. Africa was brought to her knee. Because the people fail to look or understand what is going on. The same way you are failing to understand what surrounds us. All of you are very busy trying to analyze IPOB. You see IPOB, they should metamorphose and they should. And while you are speaking your BB grammar, thinking you are very wise, there is another program going on. Nigeria is telling you that we are here to beg the terrorists and the kidnapper of northern Nigeria. Please don't kidnap again. Don't kidnap again. Please take this 100 billion naira and stop the kidnapping. Please stop the raping. And the terrorists, they fought known terrorists in the world, are now telling Nigeria, okay, we have heard what you said, we will stop the killing, but what is this? You're going to add 164 billion, so that it become 164 billion naira. And then we begin to go back and talk to our sponsors, which is Shell Oil Company and British government. You know, you are not seeing it. You are not. You didn't remember that you are Philippine descendant. You didn't remember that you are his young man. Like Asari, these are not issue. You are telling us they kill a prophet. Oh, eh? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You are busy there trying to, okay, IPOB should have done this. First thing they should do is that they should have drawn the map of Biafra. And then IPOB don't know that if they say sit at home, that Nigeria will lose money. And TBK is telling us that we need about 43 billion naira to make his department of looting work. So where are they getting the one they are giving to Fulani headsmen? So today, when Fulani herdsmen attack you, when all these people attack you, all these terrorists, Boko Haram, Miati, Allah, understand that they are being paid to kill you. The last people that died, these people died in the conquering era. Awusa are openly exhibiting it before you. We have conquered all of you. Afeni Feri, Ohanezendibu, Miati Allah, including Fulani headsmen and Boko Haram, all of them are the same. The only difference between them is that these people are using the weapon at their disposal to conquer our land further, while our people are busy there helping them to conquer and to reduce us the more. People died. People died. Conquering era. You see, I was Asari Dokubo jumping and saying, he's a warlord. Oh, you think there is any of his family member inside that Niger Delta militant? This is one thing you people will not know. Give me the name of any one lord, and I will give you the name of all the people who are following them. It will amaze you that 90% of, did I say 90%? 80% of Asari Dokubo boys are Igbo boys. I'm telling you the truth. The remaining 20%, 15% are ONYEIBE boys. The way here, Sawana. Bring your boys, let's tell you. But you won't understand. And why did I bring it up? So when you say militant died, Igbo died, Abo died, ONYEIBE died, Kalabari died, Urobo died, Ishekiri died, as many who believed and sympathized and identified with them in their struggle, all of them died. And it's unfair when you try to say, okay, because for instance, MAZI will come out, our supreme leader, and say, it's the Afari Beku that died. It's unfair. And when I see some people, they say, I will tell you that I'm from Afari Beku, I will deal with you. And then they start sending video or audio clip to, maybe to who knows. Because you want to prove to me you are from Afari Beku. Thunder will fire you. Because everybody died. You never know who they are. When people begin to call in, yes, this is John Michaels. Some people say, oh, Ndibu. But we really don't know John Michael is a German. Can we truly answer our father's name in our father's land? This is no. It's not possible. Identity has been taken from us already. And so our children are bearing other people's name in order for us not to be uncovered. But how long are we going to do that? Because these people, in the eras of conquering, we have been conquered. No, we refuse to accept that statue. People die on daily basis. This is the conquering era. We must remember all of them. Those who designed this evil, those who decided to defend and resist this evil, all of them were hunted down by the invaders and the saboteurs. All the people who saw this killing, who saw this death and resisted them, all of them were hunted down. But they fought, we know. They did their best, we know. It's just that their best is not good enough. It's not enough to earn our freedom. But we will make sure their sacrifice will not be in vain. We will first of all remember them. This will fuel us to push ahead, to continually fight until what they died for is achieved. Don't let anybody deceive you. The same thing is still happening till date. And without IPOB, who will remember them? The same thing is still happening. Without IPOB, who will remember them? Who will remember them? but we shall remember them. We will never allow their death to be in vain. 30th of May, those of you in Biafra land, you are advised and encouraged to sit at home. Proprietors of schools, captains of industry, opinion molders, monarchs, civil servants, market leaders, religious leaders, we are not here to fight you. We are here to tell you that we want to remember our heroes and heroines, those who died for us to be alive on the 30th of May. And as such, we ask you to sit at home in Biafra land. And for those of you outside the zoo called Nigeria, we encourage you and say organize a rally and a commemoration of those who were hunted down in this dispensation, if I should say. Because at different dispensation, people lay down their life for me and you. And for those of you in America, our supreme leader on that 30th of May will be with you in Atlanta, Georgia. And I encourage you. I want the turnout of Biafrans in America to be larger than those in Germany. I want stampede. I must tell you, I want stampede. Because if Jubilee will come to Port Harcourt and people die of stampede, fake stampede, put a narrow gate and murder people to current relevance. I want stampede on that day. Turn out in your mass. And of course, in Biafra stampede, you are not going to die. Considering what we have gone through, it is impossible to bring us down that way. 30th of May, we must remember our foreign heroes and heroines. Not because we are jobless, because if Nigerians can deliberately come and remember those terrorists that killed our people, over 10 million of them, they tell you it's Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Not even a pile of stone or pillarment is raised up in honor of my mother and my father that stood up against injustice, the government of terrorists and the invading armies of the British government. Then we must remember them. I'll be back in a minute. At this time, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line once again is 070-815-45642. I repeat again, our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line once again is 081-221-52971. For the last time, our direct line is 081-221-52971. 221-529-71. Special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. Special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. For the last time, special number for the female is 081-288-58614. We must remember all of them. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp. Good morning, my brother. Your name and where are you calling from? Totooma.
This is MAZI. MAZI calling from Italy. Coordinator Como. Please, MAZI ONYEIBE. I will be speaking my language, Igbo, because what they did to us is unimaginable, my brother. They did to us. That is, I don't know. And what you say is that they always make us to remember the people that kill our ancestors, ONYEIBE. I remember this when we were in primary school. They make us remember them, and we pay money for this. They will print something red and give us to put in our uniform. This one we put today, this other one we put tomorrow. We gather money and give to them. MAZI ONYEIBE. The people that killed us, they let us remember them. Then that the people that have died for us to do, they don't let us to remember them. MAZI ONYEIBE. We must continue. No retreat, no surrender. What we are saying is that we are not in the temporary system with Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba and British. This is the time. We value our value. Everybody will value their value. Thank you, MAZI ONYEIBE.
Thank you, and God bless you. We must remember all of them, irrespective of the dispensation they died.
Hello.
Good morning, your name and where are you calling from?
Okay. Please, my name is good morning.
Good morning.
God bless you. There's a problem we have in our area, and I've sent you a message before. R&D job. We don't used to get it, and when we go to village, we suffer. We don't listen to that, and whenever I don't listen to that, I don't feel happy.
Your complaints are noted. Go ahead, please.
Please, that is what I want to complain, and I pray that God will guide you all people, and whatever that you're doing for us, may the good Lord bless you all.
We say, and you too. Our people must try to understand why we must remember them. 7 dispensation. 1 is currently ongoing. Our people are being hunted down. Nobody remembers them. Nobody talks about them. President, Vice President of Nigeria will go to Rwanda with due respect to the deaths of Rwanda. And they tell you 150,000 died. Oh, it's unfortunate. Never again it will not happen. Who said so? But the same Banjo and his cohort hunted down over 10 million Biafrans. But don't say about it. You say anything about it, you will be charged for treason felony. You will become a terrorist. Is the world not ashamed? IPOB is a terrorist organization. But the first record, the 4th number, 4 most deadliest terrorist organization in Nigeria are being paid money to stop kidnapping people. Who is actually playing with our mind and our brain? Who? Today, when they tell you the story of Igbo landing, you think these people were actually angels, they died, they wonderfully, beautifully. You adopted them, you kidnapped them from the continent of Africa. You were taking them to your land to plant cotton, plantain, and the rest of them, sugar for you. You were raping them in the ship, that is those who are appealing to you. When you landed by the shore, and they were like, is this what you want to do to us? We'd rather die. We'd rather die than to subdue ourselves to this level. And at night, they tied their wrapper one to another. They walked into the Atlantic Ocean. And all of them died there. No wonder in Black Panther that author said, instead of me to betray my kind, I'd rather lie with them in the bottom of the ocean. But some of you think it's drama. They call it Igbo landing. Maybe after this broadcast, they will change it from Igbo landing and tell you it's Ebola landing. That those people have Ebola. That is why they jump inside the sea and drown themselves. So your children will never know the truth. These are Igbo women. And in the morning, millions of our mothers have died instead of being violated or defied. In a hurry because the sight was very horrible. They took the remaining people back to West Africa. They didn't get home. They were dumped in Liberia among other coastal regions. Go to many communities in Liberia. They behave like Arochukwu people. Today when they tell you it's Arochukwu people, say people, Arochukwu say people, we will tell you the story what actually happened. To every coastal region where slaves were dumped, we know what happened to all of you. No, go to Liberia. I have not been there, but I know with evidence and research on ground that more than 35 to 70% of people in Liberia today are behaving like Arochukwu people. And let's just stop there. How many brave people do we have that are willing to lay down their life? And say, instead of our Wosa to do this in my life, we'd rather die, we'd rather perish. How many of you? None of you, because you have failed to look at the history of people who died for you to be pure. There are things I see. I could only see the danger lying ahead of it. And I hope our people will see that. Because I begin to believe that this war will never end. It is survival of the fittest. But we must continue to remember those who died. This will reference us back to where it all began. Call on the line your name and where are you calling from? Good morning. Go ahead, please.
I'm Ifeanyi calling from Enugu, the land of Biafra. I want to thank you for the work you are doing to us. Thank you very much. And I want to thank our leader, MAZI, wherever he is. Let God continue blessing and the family. That's what I want to say. I call you to greet you.
30th of May, we sit at home. Call on the line your name and where you're calling from. Good morning.
Good morning, my name is Derek. I'm calling from Enugu Province, Biafran. Bless you. Bless our leader, the man that has helped us to come back to where we belong to. I want to thank you for making it possible for us to come back to life, to remember those who died. Accurately, I have told them, if anybody, any church people, any person called himself human being that thinks like a human being, if the person died to come out on that me, Amadioha will strike that person dead. It will never be well with anybody that said that me that we should not remember our dead. May that person never live. May that person, may his life be miserable. I've told them. If anybody said, and I know that if any human being has life, that person will never ever try to say we should not remember. In fact, the person will not say it. I know if any human being has life, flesh and blood is running in that person, and that person is a human being. They will never. I want to thank you, Gradama. Accurately, is a must for every living thing in Biafra land. We must remember our dead. How will we continue to cry? How will we continue to every year they will kill us like chicken. Eating us like chicken. And you tell me, remember white people, remember the slaves, the people that made us to be slaves in our whole life, not to know where we come from. They insulted us. They told us that we don't think. And when somebody told us that we don't think, instead of us to go and think, we start quarreling with ourselves. We start telling ourselves not to remember our dead. Is it not the same thing that the white are telling us that we are not thinking? I have begun to think. When you told me I'm stupid, I will go and tell you, okay, thank you. I will go down and think, how did I ask that this person said I'm stupid? When will we stop all this? That this is not because we don't think. They only think for us. Somebody will think for us. When we dream, we go and tell somebody to think for you. We are no longer there. Our eyes have opened. I will always say, our leader, MAZI Kamala Ozuzo, the man that stands, the only man that told us where we come from. He has opened our eyes. He has opened our eyes. We see clearly. We think on our own. We understand things. We worship Chukwu. No more going back. Thank you, mighty Judge. Chukwu bless you and bless your family. You will never lack. You will never lack. Look at them and we be protecting you. We will fight our enemy. We will be there in BIAFRAN and fight our enemy to the end. Thank you.
We must continue. We must remember them. We will remember them all. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please. Your name and where you calling
My
from.
name is Chukwu. I'm calling from Enugu. I want to thank you for what you people are doing for us. I'm grateful. And I want to thank MAZI Nnamdi for bringing himself out for this job. I say, may you put that there, my blessing. Judge ONYEIBE, what is happening in Biafra land is terrible. And it's planned by British. Executed by Fulani. So we're on top of it. And we are seeing what is going on. They have come in order for us not to recognize ourselves or not even to love one another as a brother. It's unfortunate that some of our friends, even so-called Igbo people, we are going through a lot here. When we try to confront our brothers, so-called our brothers, they'll be talking as if what we are doing is nonsense. Anyway, I don't have much to say, but what I pray is for Biafra to come so that we'll be able to ask them how far. So, MAZI ONYEIBE, I thank you. And I say, may people bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. Our people must remain focused. There are so many benefits attached to remembering this hero. We will unveil all of them one after the other. We will subscribe to all of them. Because no Biafran will ever die in vain any longer. Whether it is the Fulani headsmen, whether it's the Boko Haram, no matter who they are, we will remember them. I'm telling you the way the people in the first dispensation died. We will remember them. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Hello.
Good morning, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Gabriel Lepachi. I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead, please.
MAZI, I want to thank you for the work you have been doing for us. God bless you in the name of Yeshua. And
calling? Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
This is MAZI Onyebuchi
Go ahead,
Family
please.
Writers.
Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Go ahead, please, MAZI Onyebuchi.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good evening. Good night to everybody anywhere in the world.
I will advise you to stop listening to your radio. It's distracting you.
Okay, let me continue. I want to use this opportunity to greet everybody in Biafra land. I want to greet.
Will you call me, please? Move away from your radio. You are waiting to hear the response from your radio before you respond and say what you want to say. It doesn't work that way. You didn't call me through your radio. You called me through your phone. Focus on your phone, please. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Good morning. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, please. We must remember our fallen heroes and heroines. Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, good morning, MAZI.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Shugobore. I'm calling from Paris, France. This morning, MAZI, I thank you for your topic this morning. We will remember our fallen heroes and heroines. We will remember them because they died fighting for our freedom. Because they know what the incoming generation will suffer in the hand of the evil country called Nigeria. They saw it coming. They tried to prevent it. But because of some of the saboteurs in their midst, fighting against the people, their people, trying to destroy what our forefathers saw before it will come. They saw it. They saw that we are going to suffer in the hand of these people. They saw that Nigeria is not going to work for us. They saw that Nigeria is a destruction to Biafrans. They want to prevent it. They want to stop it. But they were moved down by the British and evil Nigeria. I will say that some of the international communities, not only the British, because they combined together, the Russians, the Egyptians, all of them, to fight the Biafrans.
We will mention the name of all these people. The journey has just begun. From now to the 30th of May, there is no angle we are not going to enter. So if anybody thinks he's going to hide anywhere, there is no way. The Bible says you shall know the truth and the truth will set you free. We are systematically trying to expose all these things so our people will understand. 30th of May is not just about the generation of 1967 to 1970. It would have meant that those who died in 65, in 1929, in the vision and exploration era died in vain. None of them will die in vain. None of them. We will follow them. People don't understand. They say, tell international community. Now talk to, but who is this international community? How many of them do not get involved in the massacring of over 10 million Biafrans before now? How many of them? What was their role? We will tell our children the truth. What happens after now, we leave in their hand. Go ahead and sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah, MAZI, because my father used to, when I was small, my father used to tell me about he used to tell us about the history of Biafran war. But you know that in that useless contraption called Nigeria, because they know that when they talk about history, our generation and the generation onboard and generation coming, we know the massacre of Biafrans. That is why they stop about history in Nigeria, in that country, so that we will not know what happened to our
They
forefathers.
now start teaching us who discovered the source of River Niger. He say, I say, Mongo Park. Who discovered source of River Benue? I say, Landa Brothers. Who stopped the killing of Saint Twins? I say, Miris Leso. Who told them this? They're busy occupying our brain with nonsense. And they really truth they sweep under the carpet. We must remember all of them. We will remember all of them. Now we will be doing Loluga Remembrance Day, Flora Shaw Remembrance Day, Mongo Park Remembrance Day, Landa Brothers Remembrance Day, William Wilberforce Remembrance Day. Very soon we will be remembering all of them. But here there are people who are very eager to go to the newspaper stand and say, no, if they remember these people who died, it's going to affect our economic. Do they know the value of a man, the value of a shoe, compared to currency of the world? Not even silver or gold can be equated to that value of a soul of a man. For the soul of a man is something that makes money insufficient. If people would have bought life, my Jackson would still be alive today. But Mali will still be alive today. Because these people in their dying bed, they testified, they bear testament to the truth, that if life could be bought with money, with their silver and their gold, they would never have died. But my happiness is that all these people who think they are invisible, all of them will come back to wheelchair. The same way they crawled at the beginning of their mother's womb when they came out. This is the same way they will crawl into their grave. And that is to make them understand that there is a God in heaven who presides over the affair of man. Nobody will run from him. His finger is everywhere. But our people must begin to advise themselves accordingly. That is why if we must be remembered when we die, we will first of all remember those who have died for us. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, you know, these people, when they put a law, we think that they are favoring us, but they are killing us. Because I can remember, we have a culture. If somebody die within a year, we will remember them. We do memorial service to that person to remember that person. Yes, now every member, every indigenous person in Biafra land lost his uncle or his brother or his father in that war, and these people don't want us to. Even
the church now are trying to. They are sponsoring a bill to the National Assembly. Do you know the bill the church are sponsoring? That anybody that died must be buried immediately. They want to stop even remembrance for burial. Because they say Bible say let the dead bury the dead. But we are still remembering Jesus. We are still remembering Paul and all the Christian martyrs. Nigerian church now are sponsoring a bill to stop Remembrance Day, Family Burial Remembrance Day. They are not writing a bill to stop Fulani Herdsmen and Boko Haram. And when you talk now, so we say, no, don't talk to them. You know, we respect you, their holiness. Try and summarize, my brother. We're going home.
Okay, so to summarize, I just want to say shame, a very big shame to Ohanese Ndibo, a very big shame to, I will call the other one by one, to David, that devil, Omahi. A very big shame, all the Southeast governors, okay, Zibazo, Ugwani, Rochas Okorocha, all of them, a very big shame for them. They have to come out and congratulate IPOB. They have to come out and praise IPOB because what they refuse to do, IPOB stand to do it. Let them continue serving their masters, their Fulani masters, but their generation will regret it because this is a mark that is written on the palm. We will never forget that. We will never forget their work. Their generation we live to regret what their father did to Biafrans. Because I say, I see Igbo. I say, the generation will suffer for it because of their sins. So this is what I want to say this morning. Shame on them.
Thank you.
All of them, those useless Igbo groups that will come and write press statement. Shame on them. Thank you, Mazi.
God bless you. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ada. Go ahead.
My name is Ogo Agnes. I just called this morning to say that I am not moved by the rubbish committed by those Hausa Fulani slaves. What makes me very happy is that they are listening to Radio Biafra. That is what they are doing. They are scared. I don't have much to say. Thank you. Thank you to my leader. Thank you to all the workers. Go on. We are getting there. They are scared. That's just all. We will all sit at home. Goodbye, sir.
Thank you and God bless you, Ada. We are with them. There will be no hiding place for them. Can you hear me call on WhatsApp?
I can hear you, MAZI, from here, Mozambique.
Go ahead, my brother.
MAZI, as my Chineko, Kabiamam, if people are alive and see Biafra. No matter anything, any way to try, Biafra will come in our own time in the mighty name of Kabiam.
You see,
because of Guinea, I feel maybe now one, they cannot remember them, they cannot remember the best.
But this is not what our father taught us. This is not what our parents taught us. Sorry, let me interrupt you. Do you know that in those days, if our people die in Kano, in Kafanchan, in Kwatangora, and even in diaspora, they used to return their dead body home?
Even there.
In those days, I'm not talking about now. It's only very few disciplined people will do that now. Because many people feel you are like dog or rat, you should be thrown away. In those days, when motor have accidents, and maybe the vehicle burned to ashes, they could not identify the dead body of the people again. Do you know what our people normally does? They go to that accident scene, pack sand, and go and bury that sand. Do you understand? But today, there is no respect for our dead any longer. No respect. Somebody is going to say, let the dead bury the dead. And then why are we remembering St. Paul and St. Peter? Why are we remembering Muhammad in Medina, Mecca? Why are we remembering all these other religious leaders? And then all of us should die like rats that have been poisoned, and then let it end that way. We have lost the track. And I must say once again, thank you to IPOB leadership, who have stood up to their responsibility to redirect us back home, that we may be able to discover where we have fallen. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, but do you know the problem that we have? All the whole thing that the white man teach us before they left, all the whole thing we are already abandoning. Do you know here in Mozambique, if the children, one small girl, one small boy, any small children die here, they'll go to the cemetery and put the girl, the child. They'll still remember every year they go there and clean that place and put candles there. If in the Christian, every year they go there and clean first what they call it, they call it limpeza. They go and clean that cemetery and put something that they remember this girl that is there. Even though the 1 year, 2 years, they still remember the person every year. I was asking these people, why you people be suffering to remember all these people? Because that girl she never know anything. Or that way, never know anything for this world. But you people every day you go there and have the prayer, something like that. They say that they can never forget the is a human being. They cannot forget it. But where we come from, when we bury the person, we bury it 1 year. It's only 1 year. Other day, nobody remember the only person that they can remember. They can put to what they call it is the site where the person died. About and then I see chip with it. It's a good thing. What more one of us would go like him, a camper. A mayor is on the web block do every year they go there and put candles. They cannot play with death. These people here in Mozambique, they cannot play with death. Only where we come from, that's only one on one, and what they have out there. They can no remember us, not, but we are attending our people because if you don't remember your own, die. If you don't remember your father, I don't know where my brother buried it. We just put the house there. But if I don't remember it, but we're supposed to remember those who fight for us. That's what we need the people to understand. We remember those who fight for us. We remember those who died because of we live to live. Because these people died because of painful death. They not died because without gain. They not died for anything. They died because of we are to live. To die because we can have this. Like Jesus Christ, every year they we remember Jesus Christ's death. Every year they remember Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is freedom fighter like all these people. That's why we call everybody. Anywhere if you love Biafra, if you love what we are, something that we do, because all the people that are living for our blood, those that are living outside Nigeria, know what we are talking about. People living for our blood know that people living there cannot play with any. They can the owner of this land there, they cannot play with any. They dead. That's why I would please everybody that's living for the whole part of the whole world. Let us continue doing that. Let us continue showing the new country that we love our people. Let us tell these people that we cannot forget our people. Whether children, whether die, whether children, whether big boy, whether big girl, whether any part of person that die, any type of person die this struggle. Let everybody remember. Let us stand up and remember these people for this target of men. Close their shop. Nothing can happen to you. My brother, ONYEIBE, Mozambique, they are the Muyer. What they call they are the Muyer. Or they are the day of the women day here. Our people here close the shop here. They close shop here in Mozambique. There's only celebration of Women Day. They close shop here. Those that believe Biafra, those who don't believe Biafra, they close shop here. But where we come from, if you tell them that to close shop because our people die, they say, Biafra is not here. Biafra is not here. Go to Nigeria. But they still remember Mozambique Day. Any day they have celebration here. Every is a public holiday. Even though they are the children, they have public holidays. They are the adults, they have public holidays. They are the heroes, they have public holidays. But I thank God for this, our leader, MAZI and the Cal, for sure.
Of course, we lost that caller, but we must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Okay. Good morning, MAZI George ONYEIBE. This is MAZI ONYEIBE. Yes, calling back.
Now you are doing the right thing. Go ahead, MAZI.
I want to actually appreciate you guys for what you are doing for us in this Biafra restoration struggle. But whenever I hear your voice on radio, I usually leave anything I'm doing and give listening ear to you, just like the analysis you have given this morning. In Family Writers where I'm working, I'm going to use some of those information you laid down this morning from the invaders of the Europeans and other victimizations they inflicted on our people to put down articles that we also publish on our website. I want to use this opportunity to tell our people in every part of the world that there is nothing we can do this time around than continue to remembering what these heroes did for us. Of course, my father, who was a bit younger during the genocidal war in 1967, he usually tell me the horrors of this very war during that time and how they suffered. So as he did not die that time, I saw him finally lived until he gave birth to me. Had it been that he died that time, by today, probably there will be nobody like MAZI ONYEIBE as standard, just because my father died during the war. And there are families who lost their loved ones that time, like that. So if anybody is trying to use economic rubbish to tell us that we will not remember our heroes, I want to tell you that if that person is close to you, lynch at him, because that person is making mockery of our people. There is nothing we can do to these people again than what we are doing today. Because we cannot go and wake them up and give them any special thanks. We cannot go and wake them up and give them anything as appreciation. But this one day memorial, one day remember, one day about reflection for what these people have done is enough. It's not even enough, but at least we use it to tell them, thank you for all you have done for our people. So I want to use this opportunity to appreciate our leader, Mazi Bekano. At least I have not for once called him on, mentioned his name on air like this. I want to appreciate him for what he's doing. Let him not listen to any saboteur. Let him continue moving on and continue doing what he's. I know that even if he's not listening now, someone listening, that you tell him, let him continue. Let not even anything make him to go back. Let him not even say, hey, my people are not supporting me. We are solidly behind him. We are solidly behind him. And nothing will stop him. Nothing will stop him because the heavens are with him. The host of Biafrans are with him. Even if the so-called political gluttons, political vampires are not with him, we are with him. And we are humans. And we will get to our destination. Thank you very much. And may God bless you. This is Mazi Onyebuchi of Family Writer.
Thank you, Mazi Onyebuchi.
Thank you very much.
We must continue. Call on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from? Call on WhatsApp.
Hello,
Otutuoma, go ahead, please. The word is listening.
I come back again. Yeah, this is Mazi Onyebuchi. I will call from Nîmes, but I'm calling from Italy. Yes, Mazi ONYEIBE. I come back again because I'm in pain. I'm in pain that our people don't see what is happening. Our people don't see what is happening because the whole world wants us to follow the organization they systemize against us to go and be in Biafra land, which is not acceptable. We can never follow it. Let Biafra only IPOB is what we are following. Anyone that wants to support us will support us through IPOB to go and restore our motherland. Let nobody fall victim of what is coming on this planet because they are trying to chain us again back. But they have no power.
Of course, they have failed as a rival. They have failed as a rival. What they build their energy on is say they are insulting people. Have you noticed I'm not insulting them again? Maybe it will make reasoning. I'm not insulting them again. It's so that there be peace now. But it is time for them now to begin to reason like human being. Or else it is people that will start insulting them from corner. We will have a platform, we are the intellectual, we get Biafra without insulting anybody or tagging you saboteur because but Biafra land have been building saboteur before now. And the lineage, the generation of saboteurs are everywhere. They're almost outnumbering the pure Biafrans. And you want us to keep quiet.
Yes.
Now we will improvise. We will be blessing saboteurs. We will be blessing them every morning. Very soon now when I will sing a song for them. Very holy song.
Yes. Yes. Mazi, keep on and keeping on. Because
thank you very much.
Let our people that is talking blah blah. Let them continue talking blah blah. Because it will swallow them. I think the day after yesterday, when Osirika was in Switzerland, I don't know what he went there to do. You know? Because he don't know that what the promotion or what they give to him is not belongs to him.
It belongs to Chini Achibe. Chini Achibe was robbed. Woloshoinka wrote the Jewel and the Lion. My son have even written more than Jewel and the Lion. And Woloshoinka today is Lauren Obey. But Chini Achibe is not Lauren Obey. Their career that, in fact, I think IPOB leadership should begin to consider remembering the dead career of our people, because Nigerian has killed so many destiny. They have killed so many career, and we need to remember all of them. It's just a matter of time. Thank you very much.
There's one thing I come to say here, because in no distant time, I think it will start next 2 years. IPOB must organize to bring our dead back, because we live in the whole world. Our people die all over this planet. We will go and carry Omu from our land and go everywhere, Italy here, and come and touch it on the ground of Italy. I put it in a small cup and we now move down Biafra. All of us will do it. At the same time, we now do the ceremony there once and for all, so that our dead will go in coma. Because we must honor them. We must honor them. Anybody that say we don't honor our fallen heroes, that person will fall.
Thank you.
ONYEIBE.
We must continue.
I'm with you. I stand shoulder to shoulder with you. We didn't do that again. You change the change. They stand behind you. Nothing will happen.
We must continue.
We are not in the same value system with our Fulani and Yoruba and British. Is it now we will be in the same value? It's not now.
Thank you.
We will not be in the same value system now. Thank you very much.
We must continue. Biafrans all over the world, it is still in the spirit of Heroes and Heroine Remembrance Day. The fallen one, of course, with due respect, total humility, accomplished submission, ultimate and maximum regard for the living heroes. The 30th of May have been assigned, designated, stamped, sealed, and delivered. We must remember the fallen heroes and heroines of Biafra at every dispensation. As I stand off here, the journey began. 30th of May, sit at home. Those of you in America, most especially Atlanta, Georgia, our supreme leader will be there to enlighten you, and at least you have the privilege of asking any question you desire. But before I sign up, I will not fail to once again acknowledge and appreciate our supreme leader, MAZI and his deputy, who deemed it fit and say we must remember these people. God bless you.
We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo, everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish. We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo, everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish. We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo, everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish.